the end result. So as far as protecting my margins, the good thing is we're managing a pretty large investment summary. We're no longer looking so much as a vehicle as I have to make X amount of dollars on this car before I'm going to let it ever sell. One thing that we try to do is we make sure that we think about managing our investment portfolio, right? A group of cars. So when you're managing a group of cars, one thing that you need to make sure, if you're really trying to protect gross margins, you need to be very, very efficient about the money that you spend in the reconditioning process, but also making sure that your market doesn't depreciate out from under you. I think that's really where it collides, is how fast am I getting there in an efficient manner before the market depreciates out, right? We've been in this time period where in 2020, 2021, cars were appreciating, right? Well, that's very much not typical. In a typical car market that's existed for 30, 40 years, cars depreciate. It's a depreciating asset, and typically anywhere from 1% to 3% monthly. So you want to make sure that, I've always said, and I've always joked around, that money's made in the buy but lost in your process, and that's very true. Because you can buy a car and think you ripped it and bought it really, really right, but the amount of money invested and the time it took you to get it to the front line is when your margins disappear, right? We have a target margin that we try to estimate and get on every single car. However, some are going to be big winners, some are going to be big losers. You really try to make sure that you're filling, or not big losers, but you're really trying to fill your buckets with fast movers, big margins. Some cars you need to have those, like Honda Accords, Toyota Camrys, or Ford F-150s, or whatever that just works really, really well for your dealership, and you sell it really, really fast. But then you're also going to layer that in with an Audi A4 that has a $4,000 margin in it, layered in with your $2,000 margin, right? So you can average out your investment summary as a whole, and you can target maybe a $3,300 per copy car. And that's how we really try to protect our front investment.